Hello guys, and today I will discuss a very interesting topic, and it's from class 9 chapter number 4, and the name of chapter that is In the Kingdom of Fool. In the Kingdom of Fool is a folk story, and in this story what happened, there is a kingdom where both the king and ministers both are idiot, and it is said that fools are so dangerous that only wise can manage themselves. So in this story also, it happens like that. Then the both king and ministers are idiot. So they decided that now onward everything will be reversed. That day will treated as a night and night will treated as a day. So they decided that this rule will be implemented very strictly. If anybody will violate the rule, will be given to punishment to death. So according to royal decree, everybody has started to follow it. People have started to go to their soap to run their business at night. Farmers are going to field for plucking at night, and early in the morning when sunrise, people start to going to sleep. Even the cattle have given training that how to sleep in day hour also. So like that, the project was quite successful. The king and ministers were quite happy that our strategy is already going to be success. And in the same kingdom, once the guru and disciple arrived. Now the guru and disciple arrived, they were wandering and they were hungry, but they find it was bright daylight, but entire shops were closed. Nobody was there, even a mouse was not stirring. So they were hungry, they were wandering, but as the evening started, night started, all the shops started to open, and they purchased the bananas, ghee and other things, and they were quite surprised that everything was costing one dudu. Dudu was the money of that kingdom, so everything was costing very cheap, and same that was costing one dudu. The disciple was very fond of it, so he was a greedy man. On the other hand, the guru was quite matured. He told his disciple that this is the kingdom of fool, and we should not stay here for long time because anytime they can put our life in danger. So he decided to leave that place. But on the other hand, the disciple was very fond of eating, so he decided to live there forever. Now, what happened? Since everything was conducting at day hour, so there was a merchant, and there is one thief burglar who entered in the merchant house for stolen. So when that thief entered in the house, the wall was weak, and the wall has already collapsed, and the burglar has died. Now the brother of burglar that went to the king, and he told the king that Your Highness, my younger brother was doing his ancestral business, but this merchant has made a very weak wall, and what happened? The wall has collapsed, and my brother has died. So do the justification, do the justice, give the punishment to the merchant. Now the king called the merchant, and the king told that you are held responsible for killing you have murdered innocent man. You will be given a hanged to death. Then the merchant told that Your Highness, I have not built up that house because it has made at the time of my late father, so I am not responsible. But I know the person who has built that wall, and he is a bricklayer. Now the king called to the bricklayer. When bricklayer came, then the king told that the bricklayer will be hanged to death. Then bricklayer told, Your Highness, I am not responsible for building that weak wall. Actually, what happened when I was constructing that wall, on the same day there was a dancing girl who was coming and going many times in that street. And what happened? I was distracted since I was young at that time. So my concentration has been diverted, and it is the reason that I have not built up a good wall. Now the king told that the case is different and it has become very complicated. So it is very difficult to give a justification. Now they called to dancing girl, and the bricklayer told that I know where the dancing girl living, and she is now become old. Now the dancing girl came. When the dancing girl came in the royal court, she had her own argument. She told that, Your Highness King, uh, it's true that the day when the bricklayer was constructing the wall, and I have visited several times in that street, but I am not responsible because the goldsmith to whom I gave some gold for making ornaments, he called me several times, and he called me in morning, day, hour many times, and it was the reason that I was going several times. And the bricklayer told that because of the sound of the anklet jingling, I was distracted. So the dancing girl kept her own argument that I am not responsible and that Goldsmith is responsible. Then ultimately the king called the Sandy servant to arrest Goldsmith. Now the Goldsmith arrived and he had his own argument. He told your Highness, I am not responsible. You know that rich man has no patience. If they will place the order, they will give you pressure to complete the work. And similarly, the rich merchant of the town had a marriage ceremony, wedding ceremony at his house. He gave me some ornament, some gold to make ornament, and I was under pressure, and that is why I postponed the order of dancing girl, and I was making the ornament of that merchant. And it is the reason that I called her several times. It's not my fault. It is the fault of merchant. Now the king decided to call the merchant, and merchant was none other than the house of honor, in which the burglar has entered. Now, the king told that the earth is round because justice has coming to the same point where we have started. So now he called this merchant and he told that you are the main culprit, you will be hanged to death. And they make a stake, but when check the stake, the neck of that merchant and the stake was not matching. And ultimately, then the merchant told that your highness, since that stake is very very sacred and first time somebody is going to hang, it's not matching, so it's God wishes. So now the king was also confused. Now they take a decision that go and find out a man, any man who is a fat enough, who will be staked to death. Now the servant went to the town, they wandering, and they got that fat man, that is disciple. Now they bring to the disciple, and the disciple was become fat because he was eating lot of bananas and ghees and other things. Now disciple told, I am an innocent sannyasi, what I have done wrong with? I have done nothing done to wrong. But the king's Belsphage decided to hang him to death. Then the disciple recapitulate his guru. Now Guru appeared, and Guru has a spiritual power that he can see the future, he can realize the past, and he appeared and he whispered into the eyes of disciple, and they chalked out a plant immediately. And when the king decided to hang them, then the Guru told the king that you are a great king and please hang me to death first. And the disciple understand that what my Guru wanted, they told hang me first, like that. So both started to fighting. Now the king was confused. What happened? Then Guru told, okay, I will disclose that secrecy. Give me a chance. Then he whispered into the ear of king that the person who will be hanged first will be taken a rebirth as the king of this court, and the second person who will be hanged to death will be rebirth as the ministers. Now the king get confused that what I should do. Now he take advice to his minister and he decided that in my next round we do not want to lose our kingdom, so we should hang ourselves. So now they gave an order to the executioner that tonight I will send a criminal. Now you do not see the face, you just hang them. And they change their dress, and at night they will come and the executioner put them hanged to death to the stake. Next day their dead bodies were lying. The entire people were confused, they were mourning, and at the same time that some people realized that they find that the Guru and disciple, they were ready to leave the place without unnoticed. So they requested to Guru that you become the king of this court, this kingdom. Then the Guru told, okay, I will take this designation, but the condition will that entire this system will change. Now on that condition, the Guru become the king of that kingdom and the disciple become minister of that kingdom. So this is a story in a very nutshell. Thank you very much to all.